Hi, I'm Mike Boucher, president of the Kelowna Men's Shed. We're here as a group to help seniors, mostly men. We do have a couple ladies on and off come in and do woodwork projects. We've done several projects for different parts of the organizations that are looking for things to do. And when it comes to woodwork, anything and everything, toys. The benefits that people get from this is camaraderie, sense of accomplishment at the end of the day, interested in doing woodwork, which they've never done before. We've got everything from dentists to mechanics to housekeepers to you name it. We've got it in here as a different people. We've got a gentleman here that delivers newspapers, works with horses part-time. He really enjoys it here. It's a full all-around organization to help people. The positive things about the men's shed is the self-respect, ownership in something. You know, at the end of the day, everybody goes home happy. We're building toys here, games, that kind of stuff. You name it, we'll build it. With mental health, in the sense that eliminates depression, gives you a sense of being, a sense of want, being part of an organization, not does away with loneliness. A great organization for that. The friendship that comes along with it being a part of the organization is great. I've met many new people and started new friendships, and we get together other places as well as the men's shed as well.
My name is Darcy Smith, and I am the Vice President of the Okanagan Men's Sheds Association. Men's Sheds as a movement actually started in Australia probably over 20 years ago. There was a university study done that found that men often suffered from a higher level of depression and suicide after they retired. It's that loss of a sense of purpose. And in the Okanagan here, our men's shed started in 2013 to be able to provide a space for men to come together and enjoy their community, but also to be able to do some woodworking projects to help in the community. It just gives all of us a sense of purpose and a sense of camaraderie. The Okanagan Men's Sheds helps men come together with a sense of purpose. Most of us have left jobs where we're not only really, really busy, but sometimes very high level, where we're very involved, and whether we're making a difference for the companies we work for the businesses we own, or for the organizations we belong to. When you retire, you do lose that sense of purpose somewhat. And men's identity is very much attached to what we've done in our lives. Once you retire, it's always very helpful to find an organization where you can re-find your sense of purpose. The Okanagan Men's Sheds is one of those organizations. We come together as a number of retired gentlemen who will do projects to help in the community. We build, whether it's wood crates to collect food for the food bank, planters for some of the not-for-profit gardens. There's all kinds of different projects that we can come together and work on that gives us that sense of giving back to the community, gives us that sense of purpose, and also helps us build a community of friendship. So the Okanagan Men's Sheds helps instill a higher level of self-esteem in individuals. And part of that is just, no matter what your skill set is, whether you can use the tools or not, we try and help train people up so that they are able to contribute with their skills. Not everybody's a woodworker though, and some other individuals will bring the skills that they have accumulated over a lifetime of working and add those skills to be able to help the organization to run better, whether it's being on the board of directors, whether it's organizing barbecues, whether it's, picking up other individuals who maybe can't drive to the men's sheds and giving those individuals a ride. So everybody has a skill that they can contribute. And most of the gentlemen are willing to learn some of the skills that they don't know. And then we can just continue to grow as individuals. At the Okanagan Men's Sheds, one of the things we find is we go through, as individuals, major transitions in life. One of the big transitions, of course, is moving into retirement. And how do we redefine ourselves? Another big transition that many of us face as we get later in life is the loss of a loved one. And if that is our significant partner, we've built an entire life around being partners together. And then all of a sudden you're an individual and you may not have a partner. So the Men's Sheds does help build your community, help you with some support to be able to come to a safe place, to be able to redefine yourself as an individual. And it also helps you be focused on doing some things to give back to the community. You're not only growing in your community here and your fellowship with other men, but you're also giving back by doing and participating in some of the projects. It doesn't make it any less painful for you to lose that partner. But what it does is it helps you grow the new you, who you are, your new identity. And from there, I think most men will continue to grow and then find out who they're going to be in the future in their new reality. The Okanagan Men's Sheds is involved in many different projects in the community. We've helped the local riding club with rebuilding some of their stables and their corrals. We've built guidance markers for them to be able to do their shows. The Okanagan Men's Sheds is help organizations with food security, insecurity issues. So the local food bank, we've built hampers or bins to be able to put into the different grocery stores and other locations to collect food from any of the individuals that are passing by. We built raised gardens, not only for other charitable organizations, but also for some schools. We do projects where we go into schools to teach them how to do various different projects, whether it's birdhouses or toolboxes. So there's a lot of different projects that we're involved in. We also do some community events. We participate in Rutland area of Kelowna through their Scarecrow Festival. And we've built the Scarecrow forms to be able to have people build the scarecrows. We also belong to or attend the Canada Day celebrations in downtown Kelowna, where we set up our booth and we have boats that children can build with the men's sheds. They're a paddle boat, and we do well over 100 boats every year where kids come together and be able to build these boats and take them home. And along with that, there's other one-off projects that come up quite often. We're always enjoying looking for other projects, but we do have to sometimes turn some down because we're so busy. But that's a good thing. I'd rather be too busy than not busy enough. The Okanagan Men's Sheds is a very easy organization to join. You can stop by the shop on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 10 and 2 to meet some of the members. You can fill out an application, and then usually what happens is 1 or 2 board members will meet with the individual just to make sure that the chemistry is good so that you'll fit into the club well. After that, it's straightforward. It costs a small nominal fee to belong for the year. Once you pay that fee, you're welcome to come during the open hours and participate in any of the activities that are happening, whether they're social activities, a card game, or certainly helping out with the projects.
My name's Colin Pritchard. I'm a member of the Men's Shed and on the board of directors, and I've been so for probably 4 years. I mostly as a board member, give them some help and advice on the operation of the men's shed. And I help where I can. My capabilities as a craftsman are limited, so I do what I can here. But I enjoy the company of the members of the men's shed. I enjoy the camaraderie of the men's shed. The members, everybody brings something different ideas, different projects. I enjoy the community of the Men's Shed.
My name is Lloyd Nelson, a member of the Okanagan Men's Shed. I'm on the board of directors. First off, I started out seeing the Men's Shed working across from where I used to deliver papers. And when I get the papers and I see the Men's Shed there, and always wondered what was going on there. And then one day they had a yard sale going on, so I went over and was amazed at all the machinery and everything else. And then they told me it was only at $20 to join at that time. So I couldn't wait to get joining so I could get in there and use some of the machines, a lot of them that I used to have when I had the farm going. And now that I'd sort of retired and I was just sort of delivering papers at nighttime for just something to do. And then I had all these tools that I could use again. So it was it made me excited to get going in there. And then I got in there and found out all the different projects that they have done for the community, where they've built benches for the Society of Hope and built stairs for some people for the Department of Health. They've built a hotel, they call it the B Hotel, for one of the Laurel Packing House in town here. And there's hundreds of people who've gone by and seen that. From there, we've gone on and made a whole bunch of planters for the food for thought for their gardens that they build, that they had done for a nonprofit organization to feed the children in the schools. And then we wound up moving our shop, and we've also got projects that are still on the go where we're making apple boxes type thing for some of the people, the realtors and things. And so this is an ongoing thing that we do. They just phone us up and tell us they need a few more. And some of the organizations, some of their benches got floating away and everything flooded here, and they needed to have them all repaired. And so we wound up doing all that. I think the motto is it's a place in the community where men can go and do guy things. So it's a perfect place for us to go and just join in with other people that are looking for something to do, for somebody to visit, whether we're making things or sitting and playing crib or just sitting and visiting or drinking coffee. It's all the men that are getting together and having a great time. And a lot of times, if you're retired and you're sitting at home with nothing to do, you're getting all bored, and then pretty soon depression sets in. So this is a great way to keep the depression at bay, and plus it makes it so that you can get back into the society where you're having friends and enjoying yourselves again. But I think it's a great place in the community for men to go and to have some camaraderie with other men. You learn to make a whole bunch of new friends, and it's a great place to go and make things or go and sit around and have coffee. If I didn't join the men's shed, I would probably be sitting at home on the couch, and I would probably be getting so big that I couldn't probably move very good anymore. So it's been helped my health out considerably by keeping me mobile and giving me something to do. Men's Shed has gone out and have some service groups have come in and said that they'd like to have like a group of Boy Scouts come in, and they wanted to have a whole bunch of bat houses made. So we made the bat houses for them. Then they came over. We had them all set up in kits. They came over, and there's 16 of them. All got around and they made their own bat houses. Then they took them away and they've put them out in their camp somewhere so that bats can eat the mosquitoes, and so it's a win-win all the way around. And so they learned how to build something, and and so it was a great thing for us where we got to interact with some of the younger guys as well. And we go to the organizations that they have put on the Scarecrow festivals, Canada Day celebrations and things that they have. We set our tent up there, and they come along. We make little paddle boats, and they're already prepackaged, and so that they're there. And then kids come along. They can build this little paddle boat, and when they finish making it, they've got a little paddle boat that they can take home and play with it in the bathtub or do whatever. So it's always fun working with the younger kids and teaching them how to use some of the tools and some of the hammers and things, and gives a person a sense of well-being and purpose that you actually have joined or connected with somebody else's life and made them feel good about doing something and building something. And at the same time, it makes you feel good because you're actually contributing something. And as we get older, it seems like we have less and less to contribute. So this is a great place to do it.
Been a member of Okanagan Men's Shed for approximately 4 years. And what I get out of it is a camaraderie. There's a bunch of old guys that come from a bunch of different places, and we all got our own opinions and our own way of doing things, and we get together and we have a lot in common. And so it's a pleasure to come here all the time. I look forward to meet with the guys, even though we don't necessarily agree. We do enjoy each other's company, and there's a camaraderie that takes place because as you get older, you lose your hearing, you lose some of your friends, and then it's harder to find and to relate with the majority of people, or even the younger generation. But here, there's a lot to be in common with, and we all got a purpose for everybody, and we're hoping that we can contribute to our society and our community even at this age, and we still have a lot of things to give to this community. So we look forward to one day being a little bit bigger and having a little bit more complex shop so people find more and more interest and they can do things here and enjoy each other's company. That's basically what we do. We're not at the end of our journey. We're just in the middle of our journey at the end. So we're just playing with that. So I can't say anything bad about the shed, because it really, there's guys that are dedicated, that give a lot more time than the rest. But it's like everything you belong to. Those who give the most receive the most, and it's still a pleasure to meet with the guys.
The men's shed is excellent for myself and other people, but I enjoy coming here and doing projects. And we do projects that help the community, and that's a benefit too for us. And it helps you mentally as well. It gives you something to worry about. My wife, she kicks me out. she she wants me here all the time. Well, the men's shed, it helps you mentally, because you have to think and you have to plan projects, and the camaraderie, just dealing with other guys. It's nice. That's what keeps you. You don't get dementia when you're when you're with a bunch of people and having fun.